as you may realise, this is not live. I'm down at Ideal World actually doing a takeover. So I thought I would record something for you so you've got something to watch. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking about home decor and everything else. So what we're going to play with is we're going to play with big letters. Okay, now these are from that wonderful MDF factory that I went to. These are from WoodForm. Okay, now these letters are huge, I have to say. So these are 18mm industrial MDF, absolutely perfectly sanded. There's no need to sand them, and they are ready to go. They stand 6 inches tall. So if I wanted to do, I don't know, Amy's name, AIMEE, I would order those and be able to decorate them however I wish. So we're going to do some Christmas ones, but start to think about your kids' names and everything else, okay? Now, as I say, these are £1.35 each. If anybody wants to buy any of them, get yourself onto Facebook, okay? You can join the WoodForm Declutter group. You can also find WoodForm Crafts on there. But if you want to call them to make an order, the number you require is 01142 855 102. So that's 01142 855 102, and speak to Michelle. Okay, Michelle is an absolute superstar. It's a family run business and everything else, and she will do her utmost to help you. Okay, so we're going to play with some of these letters. We're going to do Christmas decks and we're going to do different things with them. So let's turn you down. So here we go. So you can see we have got the O. We're going to play with Joy. We're also going to play with Noel as well. But I want to show you first of all how to make a textured paste to put onto these. Okay, so the texture paste that we're actually going to use is, this is acrylic, cheap acrylic, 99p from Home Bargains. Okay, then we are going to have green glitter. So this one here is the Nuvo, and this is Green Meadow. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get a nice helping of the acrylic and a nice helping of glitter. Okay, and then you're going to mix that together. Now don't ask me why, but when you put this on, it goes like a antique verdigris finish when it dries. Okay, it's as if it melts the glitter. I mean, it can't do, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so let's add some more glitter in there. You want it to be like, you know when you mix bicarbonated soda with lemon juice to clean your oven pans? You want it to have that sort of, if I bring it up, see, sort of really rough textured paste. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this on. Now it does go on chunky. Okay, don't worry about it, because once it's dry, it dries like a verdigris. Honestly, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's brilliant. So we're going to put that on there, and then we're going to put this to one side. Okay, so all the way, I'm going round my edges now. Okay, so nice dollop of paste, and it is thick. Don't think you can just put it on and paint it like a paint, because you can't. It is really, really thick and gloopy now. Okay, so just carry on painting it round, making sure that you've got all that MDF nicely covered. Okay, so really work it in to the MDF all the way around its foot, because you don't want its foot exposed, do you? And then I'm going to lay it on its bottom, and I'm going to come in and do the inside now. So all the way in. as well. Let's stand it back up so we can get inside there. Right, so what I want you to do now is I want you to go around and just knock off any of the chunky bits, okay? Because I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like sand when you put it into paint, okay? And then you're going to put that to one side to dry, okay? So let me just put that over there for a minute. We might have to heat that with a heat gun in a minute, okay? So let's just clean this up. Right, so let's go on to step 2. We've cleaned the green up. Let's put it back up there. We're going to have to do this in stages because for some unknown reason we've got, yeah, honestly, technical and me, we don't go together. So once again, this is that really cheap acrylic paint that we've got there. So let's paint this, and you can see this covers like an absolute dream. Okay, so I'm just going to go round and I'm covering all this up. Okay, so I'm not being careful, I am literally slapping it on. Okay, so let's paint all this on, and honestly it is going to be lovely. When we just tilt it down a little bit further, there we go, because then I can see that we're still. Turn it over and we're going to paint that side. Now, because we're painting it a lovely, lovely red, we're going to glitter this like a little glitter ball. Okay, you can see the paint is soaking in beautifully on here. Okay, it does literally go on the MDF beautifully. So let's do around its feet as well. And then across there, whoever that is can go away because I'm not answering. So literally paint all that on, and we are going to let that dry. Okay, now we're going to let that O dry, and as you can see it's covered everywhere. Okay, so we're going to let that dry and we shall come back and do step number 3 in just a minute. Right, so step 3, we're now nice and dry. So what we're going to use now is we're going to use Mod Podge. Okay, so Mod Podge is basically an adhesive. Okay, so loads of Mod Podge. Now don't be frightened of Mod, okay? It looks very white, but it's going to dry completely clear. Okay, so slap it on. Don't be frightened of it. Slap it on. We're going to do the inside edge as well, all the way round. Now this was going to be a decorated letter, but after I'd done 2 of the letters, I have to say I was so impressed with the coverage of the glitter, I thought no, I'm not going to do anything else. So literally slap all that all the way around the edge, making sure all your edge is nice and covered. Then take your Nuvo Glitter. Now this is where the fun begins. You are going to slap it all over your letter. Don't be frightened of it. It's glitter at the end of the day. It's not going to harm you at all. So in there, roll the edge of your letter all the way around. Get it all over, in all the little creases and the crevices. Okay, then turn it over and modge the other side. Remember, it's only glue. don't be frightened of it. Get that glue on. Okay, get your glitter together, get your hand in it and get it on there. Don't be frightened, it's glitter. And you're going to be covered in the stuff. Okay, so let's just get that in there. Cover any excess white up that you've got. Got a little bit there, look where my fingers have been. So that there is going to be my O. Okay, I shall show you what it looks like at the end when it's nice and dry. Oops, okay, because I don't want to spoil it for you. Okay, so that's step 3. Nice sparkly letters. So step 4 in a minute when I've cleaned up. Right, so step number 4. Yeah, so this is now nice and dry, so I don't know whether you can see, but it gives you the aged effect. It's got a really age effect on there, and as it dries even more, you see how the glitter's stuck in some places, not in other. It gives you like a distressed finish. So turn it over, and where we've got bits on the back all the way around, just take a sanding block. And you just want to make sure that you've got a nice flat surface. Okay, because we're going to stick onto that in a minute. So let's get rid of all that. And what I've got now is I've got my patterned paper that I'm going to place onto here. So to get a nice trusty finish, we're going to use the Podge again. Okay, and we're going to put the Podge on all that back. Okay, so you do need to make sure that it goes all the way up to the very edges. Okay, so make sure it's all on there, and then we're going to place our paper on. I'm going to make sure it's nice and level. I'm going to turn it over and give it a really good squidge into the back. Now if you've got a brayer, use a brayer. Okay, now at home I will say to you, leave this to dry. Don't do what I'm going to do and cut it straight away, because the chances are you could rip the paper. Okay, so do make sure that you allow yours to dry. I'm going to take my knife and I am cutting all the way around. Okay, all the way around there. Come on. And that should have gone through the paper. Little bit there, look. Take that off. Just make sure we are cut all the way around. Just tear that paper a little bit. So that now is the beginning. Now I'm going to go on the inside. I'm going to go all the way around. So let's take the centre out. So now we have got our letter. So we've got the O's. I've already done the E. I've already done the N, and I've already done the L. Right, so step number 5 is the decorations that we're going to put on. So here we have a little piece of vellum. I have my Versamark pad, and I have one of the little poinsettias from the Dreamies girls. So stamping that. We're then going to use the Nuvo embossing powder. Take that excess off. And then we're going to heat emboss that one. So it's going to start to change. There we go, nicely goes. Now when you are heat embossing onto vellum, okay, what you do need to do is when you're cutting it out, leave a little edge. Okay, so let me see if I can do this close to you. So you can see how I'm not going to the edge of the gold, I'm leaving a little edge. Okay, so you're going to cut out the big mummy, the small mummy, and also the baby. Okay, so let me just get rid of that. Oops, that were a good one, Jodie. Totally missed the top. I'll do it on here because you seem to be able to see it a little better on there. Okay, now what we're going to take now are we're going to take the brand new Aquaflow pens. This is the red one. This is the water brush. So all you're going to do with the red one is you are just going to tickle the bottom of the petals. Okay, on them all. So just a little bit, just down the bottom. I'll lift it up so you can see in a minute. Okay. And see how you've just gone in the bottom? Now take your water brush and just blend it up into the outer edge of that beautiful embossed line. So now it all starts to blend into itself. Are you going to do that on them all? Okay, so even the little baby one, just bleed it in. Then take your craft pick and give them a little shape. Right, so we've now got all our shaped little flowers. We've done it with the Nuvo embossing powders. We've got the Nuvo Drops in the middle. We've got our fancy letters. We've also got some squiggles. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to add just some adhesive onto the squiggles and decide where I want them to be. So we're just coming down the sides. And that's going to come down that side there. Then I'm going to use my hot glue and add my poinsettias onto my N. So now we have got N. Don't know whether I'll take a picture of it inside the house. Okay, so we've got the N, the O, the E, the L, all decorated and ready to go. So I've shown you how to put papers on. I've shown you how to do the distress effect with the Nuvo by making it into a paste. Okay, so it gives you that distressed look on the back. I've shown you how to glitter. Let me just grab these ones. I've shown you how to put the Nuvo Glitter onto them. Look at the size of them babies, absolutely beautiful, but look at the sheen. Absolutely gorgeous. But I think it's all about playing, isn't it? It's all about how you want things to be. So let me put you back up. Hi! So I have to say, by using the acrylic and the glitter together, you do get the most attractive, distressed look. I mean, look at the sheen on that. And all I've done with that one is I've sanded it back with the block and it's now completely smooth. It doesn't feel like glitter. It just feels like encapsulated, like a hunky-dory finish on there. So all these beautiful items, all the letters, remember, are from WoodForm Crafts. WoodForm Declutter. Okay, you can order them from the Facebook page with no problem at all. But if you want something special, give Michelle a call. Her number is 01142 855 102, and she does all sorts. It's not just letters. Okay, she does everything. These letters are £1.35 each. If you were to purchase the 4 letters, yeah, for Noel, plus Randy Rudolph, postage on that would be £3.35. Okay, it's an absolute steal. So the winner of the competition from last week is Kelly Marie Harms. So if you want to give me a shout, Kelly, I shall send your prize out. And to enter the prize for today, what I would like you to do is I would like you to share this video. Okay, so watch the video and at the end press share and share it with all your friends. Let's get WoodForm crafts in there so that everybody knows about WoodForm. Okay, Michelle is there waiting for your calls whenever you want to speak. So remember her number, 01142 855 102. Okay, anything she can help you with, she will. Okay, so remember, beautiful size letters, share the video, and you have a chance of winning a rather nice prize. So I shall see you on your televisions tomorrow, on Wednesday. I'm doing all the hours on Crate and Craft, so I shall see you there. Remember, 7 PM on Tuesday is wine time with Jodie. Bye.